they do a lot of microphone zoom, and H1, H4n are really popular as well with people doing videos. What sets this one apart is it's actually got 5 built-in microphones, and you have many ways you can configure that. The 2 most basic ones being mid-sides. You've got 3 microphones on one side, each one above the other, one pointing left, one pointing right. Well, they're omnidirectional, one that way, and mono pointing straight ahead. On the other side, you've got 2 microphones in XY configuration at 90 degrees. Most people would say the mid-side gives a much better recording, that the quality is much better. And of course on the mid-side you can adjust the width of your stereo from 30 degrees out to 150 degrees, or record it in RAW, change it all in post afterwards. Whereas obviously it's only 90 degrees if you use the XY microphones in stereo. You can do 2 channel surround, 4 channels surround, which is separated into 2 files, but with the latest firmware, which I understand is firmware 2, it will do spatial audio. It's compatible with Google Jump platform, and it means it's 1 file, but it will adjust. If you're doing virtual reality, it will adjust with the pan within the audio itself. So that's a really nice feature. Okay, so it's not that exciting, the box. Picture of the microphone there. Just going to tell you some options: photo, journalism, field recording, music, and of course all the obvious, telling you about the difference between the XY and the mid-side. That's about that. So here we go, unboxing my Zoom H2n microphone. And that's everything in the box. There's the recorder. Very light in the hand, maybe lighter than I was expecting, and a bit plasticky, but I know it's a good mic, so that's the main thing. Looking for the SD card, and there's the SD card. Oh, it's not straight, it's a micro SD card with an SD adapter. Interesting. So it's actually, they give you a micro and then give you this adapter, even though it takes an SD card. As far as I can see, it only takes an SD card, not a micro SD card. So they've supplied a micro SD. On the face of it, it's a little bit bonkers, but there's probably a really good reason. It is down to 2 gigabytes. So what do we got? 3 handbooks in English, German and French. Handbooks. We've got light editions of software you can download, stick in that code, Wavelab LE. What else? Cubase LE and code. Anything else? Cubase instructions. How to dispose of old electrical equipment. Thank you very much. Japanese from, obviously they are a Japanese company, Zoom. Well, that doesn't sound very Japanese, is it, Zoom? But this is how to use an SD card, even though they sent a micro SD. Very interesting. Okay, now to use my SD card. The system version is shown on the display up. So I know the latest version is firmware 2, and apparently this is coming with version 1.2, so I'll need to do firmware update on that. Firmware 2 is the upgrade to the spatial audio for so that's 4 channels around in one file, and there it is. On the back we have the selector for the different channels. For mid-side, 4 channel surround, 2 channel surround, XY stereo, line in, volume up and down, an input for a remote control, line out, so headphones, mic, input for the USB, proper size USB, not the micro or the mini. You get on a lot of stuff now. So first thing I'm going to do is put some batteries in. So on back, push down the battery compartment, 2 AA batteries, let's put the SD card in as well, micro SD with SD adapter. I guess it's cheaper that way. So it's on the bottom, little flap. Make sure the battery compartment is shut. It's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? Because it isn't a clip or anything, it's just a push. Right, okay. So on the side we've got menu, button, play, forward, reverse, the power and mic gain. Just turn it on. SD card access, so it's setting up the SD and it's already telling me version 1.2, so it will indeed need updating. And there it is, set to mid-side. Go into the menu, by the menu button, and use the play button up and down to scroll through it. Record, tool, system, and if you want to select something like the USB, if you're going to connect to a computer to use it as a USB mic or for storage, you'd press the play button in and get your options. If you want to come out of the menu, you keep going back where you was by hitting the menu button. A little bit clunky, but it seems to work. And that is my brand new Zoom mic, and the next thing to do is to test it, see how it compares to the camera audio. So I'm now comparing the Panasonic in-camera audio, that's the Panasonic LX100, with the mid-side audio on the H2n in auto gain mode to make it a fair comparison with the camera. Panasonic audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zoom audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.